What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Good here at the House of Masks, and today's video was going to be a mask unboxing, but when I checked my mail, all I had was this very small, very flat package, and I thought, you know what, there's no way that a respectable company would have stuck a mask in this and shipped it to me, so this has to be like a t-shirt or something. So before we take a look at the shirt or whatever's in here, I wanted to ask you guys today's question, and today's question is, nature or nurture Michael Myers? Which backstory do you prefer? I'm not necessarily saying that you have to choose the Rob Zombie version or the original. I'm just saying, if you were to have your own idea of Michael Myers, would it be a nature or nurture situation? Mine is obviously going to be nature. The fact that he is a faceless, emotionless killer with absolutely no explanation as to why he's committing the acts that he does just makes him that much more scary. I don't want to think about him being abused as a child and that's why he's going out and getting all this revenge. That just doesn't make any sense to me and I don't like it, so nature Michael, for sure. Let me know down below, nature or nurture. And let's get on with this t-shirt unboxing. Gotta be really careful as I open this because I don't want to cut up the fabric of the t-shirt. So I ordered a mask and I thought it would be here today, but oh, it is a mask. It's a mask that they decided to send like this, which makes no sense because the mask is triple the size that it was just shoved into, so go ahead and open it up and take a look at it. As you guys can tell, this is the Trick or Treat Studios K&B mask. This is the one that I was going back and forth on deciding whether or not I wanted to buy, because realistically I don't need it in the collection. I'm not a fan of the mask and it wasn't really used that often in H2O, but I figured for the sake of a full set I would go ahead and get it and add it to the collection. So we're just going to take a look at it and give it a nice little overview. This is hands down one of my least favorite Michael Myers masks. I originally thought that I disliked it more than H6, but honestly I think that it looks a little bit better now that I have it in my hands than H6. But it still just kind of looks like Michael Myers as an emoji. Nothing really sinister or scary or anything about it. I wish that they would have just not used this at all and stuck with the Winston, because while it isn't that intimidating, it's still better than this fucking thing. So for those of you guys that are unfamiliar with this mask, maybe wondering why you've never seen it, or if you have seen it and you just can't place where, this was actually used in H2O very briefly because about halfway through the movie someone realized that this mask looks like shit and they decided to go with a different mask and reshoot a bunch of stuff. So some of the footage was used, some of the footage was reshot with the Winston, and the rest is history. Not really sure what's so fucking complicated about making a mask that doesn't look like garbage for a movie, but the Halloween series is notorious for making that happen. As I mentioned earlier, this is a Trick or Treat Studios piece, and I feel like this is probably one that there's not a whole lot of difference between finishes because it is about as plain gets. It is a pure white paint job, absolutely no shadowing or anything like that. No paint around the hairline. The only difference in paint is the eyebrows are painted on, and I think that they nail those just about every time. I haven't seen too much of a difference there with the finishes on these, and I've seen a couple of them in person, just in different shops and stuff. And my copy doesn't look too bad, but like I said, it is the most boring, plain, basic mask in the world. So we're probably just going to go ahead and stuff this. I might throw it on for a warm shot or something, give you guys some nice close-ups, give you a good idea of the mask itself. Please, if you guys are going to send a mask to someone, if you guys have a trade worked out or you're selling stuff, don't fucking stuff them in envelopes, because that's just really shitty. And this one's going to hold its form because it wasn't in there very long. But if it's super fucking hot, you can actually do some pretty significant damage to the mask with folds or bends or cracks or anything like that. So just stuff them properly and put them in a box. It's going to cost you a couple extra bucks to ship, but I'm sure most of you guys have enough common sense that you could have figured that out on your own. So without further ado, let's go ahead and stuff this thing and take a nice up-close look at the mask. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and we will see you later.